Hey YouTubers, thank you so much for checking out today's video. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Trish with Just Dance. And in this series, I'm going over posture, frame, musicality, connection, and technique in some of the common patterns that you'll see in the rumba. And in today's video, I'm going to be addressing technique in the box step. So let's go ahead and get to it. To improve your Cuban motion in the box step, there are 3 things I want to go over, and that is making sure you're bending and straightening your knees on every single step that you take, making sure that you are not rotating your hips too soon, and making sure that your knees stay straight a little bit longer. So let's see how that applies. When we're dancing our box, I'm going to show you from this side. We want to make sure that we prepare always by bending one knee, keeping your supporting leg straight. Now, bending and straightening your knees on every single step. What do I mean? Well, first, when we take our step, we want to make sure that our knee is soft. So as soon as your weight transfers onto that front foot, your left knee is going to be a little bit bent, just a little. And then from here, it's going to straighten. So you begin with a soft knee, and then at the end of the step, it straightens. You begin with a soft knee, and then straighten it. Begin with a soft knee and then straighten it, and then same thing backwards to your left, and then close it. And getting used to that coordination and working to apply that in all of your steps in the rumba. The next tip that I wanted to go over is not rotating too soon. So a lot of times what happens, people take this step and they throw their hip into the step and they open their hips too soon. What we want to do in American rumba is delay the hip rotation. So that means that if I'm stepping with my left foot, I need my left side to stay forward while I take that step. So as I step, you'll see that my left chest, my left ribs, hips, and knee are all aligned. My shoulders, however, are pulled back, so it creates a stretch. Now, when I straighten my knee, I'm going to still maintain this position. And this is where a lot of people tend to already have rotated their hips. So I still want to stay forward as long as possible. It's not until the end of the step, right when I'm about to take my next step, that my left side's going to go back, releasing my free leg. So now I'm ready to step with my right foot. I place the foot down, my knee is soft, so I begin with my one bent knee, and by the end of this, I'm going to have 2 straight knees and my right side forward, stretching over the balls of my right foot. And then from here, I'm going to rotate my right side back, just as I'm ready to release my left foot. And then the foot can come underneath you. So again, applying this throughout your entire box. We lower that left heel, we begin to straighten the left knee, keeping the left side forward, and then at the very end, left side rotates back, and my right knee releases. And then we do the same thing backwards, and this is the hardest one for most people. So you want to go into what I call the kickstand position. Your knees are together, the ball of your right foot is down, your weight is kind of split in between both feet. And from here, we're going to begin to work that right heel towards the floor. And eventually it'll touch the floor. As it touches the floor, the toe points in front, sending your weight all the way back onto that right foot. So you can balance here with 2 straight legs. Now what I want you to really pay attention to, my right side is still forward. I have not opened my hip yet. It's not until I'm ready to move my left foot for my next step that my right hip will finally release and open and allow me to bend my left knee. Then we repeat this to the side. So I'm going to turn back to face you. So now I go to my left. Soft knee to start, straighten the leg, left side still forward, then rotation of the left side, it goes back, and that knee can come forward. Then we close and we finish. So, bending and straightening the knees on every step. 1 bent knee to 2 straight knees. 1 bent knee to 2 straight knees. 1 bent knee to 2 straight knees. 1 bent, 2 straight, 1 bent, 2 straight, 1 bent, 2 straight. Slowing down the rotation of the hip so that hip stays forward, forward, forward until the end. Forward, forward, forward until the very end of the step. Elongating. And my last tip for you is to keep your legs straight longer. to really elongate and lengthen your movements. That's how someone who's only 5 foot looks like they're 6 foot on the floors, because they really utilize their legs. They don't relax that knee as early. So what I see a lot of times is people will take a step, and as soon as one knee as soon as one knee straightens, the other one bends. So we get this look, and the knees kind of just plop around. I'll show you from this angle as well. So this is what I see a lot of times. There's no tension in the legs, no resistance, no connection. They're just kind of loose. We want to keep resistance in our legs. So as soon as you take that step, that back leg, your supporting leg, is gonna stay strong. It is pushing down into the floor. Even whenever my weight transfers all the way forward and both legs are straight, my back leg is still strong. It still has like 10% of pressure into the floor behind me. And then only whenever I rotate my side back, that will release this leg, and I'm gonna move lightning speed to my next position. And I'm gonna straighten my other leg. So now I'm really strong in my left side. And after I've straightened my right leg, I'm still strong here. I don't just release that leg and relax it. You've got to keep energy into the floor, energy in your leg the whole time. Whenever I release my side back, my right side, this left leg's gonna close quickly. That's called foot speed. So by keeping my legs straighter, longer, and pressure into the floor, energy into the floor, that's gonna give me so much more speed. So you'll be able to really see my slows and my quicks, and it's gonna look so much better. So make sure that you're really working those legs and elongating them. So again, my tips were, bend and straighten your knees on every step. And when I say bend, I don't mean your knee has to bend like crazy amounts, it just needs to be soft. My second tip was to make sure that you don't rotate too soon. So keep stretching diagonally forward until the very last second when you want to quickly switch. And keep that other leg, the leg you just pushed from, keep it straight as long as possible. Only bend it when you're ready to move that leg to the next step. So those were my tips for you to improve your technique in your rumba box. And as always, these videos are meant to be a supplement to the training you're doing with your instructor in the studio. However, if you have any questions or suggestions for other videos, let us know in the comments below and we'll be happy to assist. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned for our next one.